Jai Shri Radhe Krishna. Bhagavad Gita Chapter 3 Karma Yoga, the path of action. Where Arjuna questions Krishna why he is being urged to fight if knowledge is superior to action. He says that Krishna's words seem confusing and requests one clear path that will lead him to the highest good. Krishna replies that there are two paths in life. First, the path of knowledge for those inclined toward wisdom. Second, the path of action for those who live through work. Both paths are valid, but avoiding action is not the way to liberation. A verse from Bhagavad Gita in which Sri Krishna says, Niyatam kuru karma tvam karma jyayo hya karmanah sharir yatra vichate na prasiddhed karmana. This verse tells us that doing our duty is essential. Krishna is saying that action is unavoidable. Even when we think we are doing nothing, we are still acting, breathing, thinking, surviving. Avoiding responsibility does not bring peace or wisdom. Running away from work, fear, or challenges only creates confusion and stagnation. Every person has a role and responsibility. As a student, a professional, a family member, or a citizen. Fulfilling that role honestly is better than avoiding it in the name of comfort, fear, or overthinking. Krishna also reminds us of a simple truth. Life itself depends on action. The body cannot survive without effort. Like food must be earned, health must be maintained, and life life must be lived through action. So the message from Krishna is not work endlessly, but do what needs to be done with responsibility and awareness. Krishna reminds Arjuna that great kings like Janak attained perfection through action. Leaders must act responsibly because others follow their example. Krishna himself continues to act even though he has nothing to gain to maintain order in the world. Krishna explains that all actions are performed by the qualities of nature. A person under illusion believes I am the door due to the ego. The wise understands this truth and remain unattached. Krishna instructs Arjuna to surrender all actions to him, free from ego, fear, and expectation, and perform his duty with a calm mind. Those who follow this teaching with faith are freed from bondage. A verse from Bhagavad Gita in which Sri Krishna says, Prakritih kriyamanani gunah karmani sarvashah ahankar vimunatma kartahmiti manyate. Krishna says that all actions are carried out by the forces of nature. Our body, mind, habits, emotions, and circumstances. These are shaped by upbringing, environment, skills, tendencies, and time. When something is done successfully, ego creates the feeling, I did this by myself. This belief makes a person think they are the sole controller of everything. But in reality, many factors work together, like your physical ability, mental condition, knowledge, training, support from others, and situations beyond control. The ego ignores these factors and claims full ownership of action. Krishna is not saying that people should stop acting. He is explaining that ego creates stress, pride, and fear of failure. When a person understands that actions happen through natural forces, success does not create arrogance, failure does not destroy confidence, the mind remains balanced. This verse teaches humility and mental freedom to act sincerely without being trapped by I am alone the door. Krishna declares that it is better to perform one's own duty imperfectly than to perform another's duty perfectly. Following another's path brings fear and confusion. Arjuna asks, what force drives a person to commit wrong actions, even when they do not wish to do so? Krishna answers that desire and anger, born from passion, are the real enemies. They cloud judgment and destroy wisdom. For that, Krishna says a verse in Bhagavad Gita in which Sri Krishna says, Indriyani paranyaham indriyebhya paramana manusastu parabuddhir yo buddhe paratastu sa evam buddhe param buddhva संस्तभ्यात मानमात्मना जहि शत्रुम महाबाहु काम रूपम दुरासदम. Krishna is explaining how control and awareness work inside a human being. He describes a clear inner structure. First, the body. The body is a physical level. It acts through hands, legs, and speech. The senses. The senses are stronger than the body. They pull us toward sights, sounds, tastes, and pleasure. The mind. The mind is stronger than the senses. It decides whether to follow or resist them. The intellect. The intellect is higher than the mind. It can judge what is right or what is wrong. The self, Atma. Atma is the higher than the intellect. It is pure awareness, calm and steady. Problems arise when lower levels control higher ones. For example, senses controlling the mind and mind overpowering the intellect. Krishna says the solution is inner discipline. Use the higher level to guide the lower. That means use intellect to guide the mind. Use awareness to the self to guide intellect. Do not let desire control decisions. When disorder is restored, desire loses its power and inner strength develops. This is how Krishna ends chapter 3 by showing that true strength lies in self control and freedom begins when desire is mastered.